What's good? It's your boy Fanon. All right, man. The games continue, man. The games continue. Tyson Fury said that he was offered. It's said that Tyson Fury was offered a fight with Anthony Joshua on April 13th. And it was rumored to be a 60-40 offer to Tyson Fury. Frank Warren said that they haven't received any type of 60-40 offer, and that the offer that they received wasn't anywhere near that. In fact, Frank Warren called it a derisory offer, which is laughable. Man, it's time, man. It's time. But let me get into talking about this, man. Before I do, though, I want to welcome you back to the channel. If you are subscribed to the channel, thank you very much for subscribing. If you're not, I hope that you accept my invitation to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you can be notified of when we release more videos. And also tune into the live stream that we do every Monday, every day during the week, Monday through Friday, right around 10:15 a.m. Central Standard Time. Also, we're going to be doing a lot more on Patreon, so I invite you to join the Patreon. And thank you to the people that have joined the Patreon. Patreon's growing. It's small, but we're going to be doing a lot of work over there, so I really do appreciate it. Let me go through the details, man. But first, let me tell you what I think about it before I go through the details. First of all, I'm long on record saying Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn are frauds. And that by frauds, I don't mean that Anthony Joshua cannot fight. I do believe Anthony Joshua is a world-class boxer. I think that he is, definitely a guy that needs to be respected in the ring. And he's not easy money for anybody in the heavyweight division. Okay? So I've given the credit that I think the guy deserves. He's a good fighter. But what they're trying to do, what Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua are trying to do, or Matchroom's trying to do with him, it's just a fraud. I don't believe that they're serious about making a fight with Tyson Fury. They're not serious about making a fight with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is not responding to their offers because he's already explained that he wants to fight Tyson Fury next. And he doesn't believe that Anthony Joshua wants to fight, and he's not going to waste his time with it. That's simple, straightforward what he's saying. He's not wasting his time. So when you hear that Tyson Fury is received an offer that they believe is derisory, laughable, right? Laughably small laughably small amount of money, a derisory sum, right? It's laughably small. Right after after Dillian White said the same thing about Anthony Joshua, okay? It's just clear that they have such a high value of themselves, and they're absolutely positively not willing to accept the fact that they have to pay people to fight what the people believe that they're worth. And they're not just going to take any old offer just for the pleasure of being in the same room with Anthony Joshua. They're not. Tyson Fury is not an Anthony Joshua fan. Deontay Wilder is not an Anthony Joshua fan. Dillian White is not an Anthony Joshua fan as of late, although before he was acting like a good bit of a bodyguard for him. But that's just what it is. They're going to have to, at a point, offer people what they believe is a fair amount of money to make the fight. But as far as it goes with Dillian White, it is truly my belief that they're going to wind up doing that with Dillian White, because that's the fight that they want. But let me go through what was said. Tyson Fury has rejected a derisory offer to fight Anthony Joshua on April 13th. This is what Frank Warren said. We've never had that. Oh, I'm sorry. Fury's promoter Warren dismissed the offer, reported to be 60-40 split in Joshua's favor. We never had that offer. No offer has been sent to me. Hearn sent Tyson an offer over the weekend, but it certainly wasn't 60-40. It was quite a derisory offer, which again means laughable, and we haven't even responded to it. He would need 50-50, simple as that. Okay? And I know what Anthony Joshua fans are going to say. Nobody deserves 50-50 in the world against Anthony Joshua. Nobody deserves 50-50 against Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua deserves the lion's share of any fight that he fights in, and otherwise people are being delusional in wanting that type of money from Anthony Joshua. Okay, think what you want. However, at a certain point in time, he is going to have to step up and fight one of these guys, or his net or his name his worth is going to go down. If he continues to give fights that take fights because he doesn't want to pay the money that the other guys are asking for, if he continues to take on fights that UK fight fans don't want to see or aren't as interested in, the amount of money that he will earn in a fight will go down. The amount of money that they sell, the amount of tickets that they sell will go down. The amount of pay-per-view that they sell will go down. The fan interest in Anthony Joshua, which drives both of those things, will go down. Because people want value for their money. They don't want to just get any old fight that you want to give them. They're going to want you to fight the people that they think they want to see you fight. And those are going to be, if you don't give them those, eventually your numbers are going to drop, and your respect that you have amongst your fans are going to drop. Even within the fan base of Anthony Joshua, there are degrees of fans of Anthony Joshua. There are people who are die-hard Anthony Joshua fans who will go for and who will support Anthony Joshua no matter what Anthony Joshua does. Anybody he fights, they're going to buy the pay-per-view for. Any tickets, any fight that he fights, they're going to buy the tickets for. They're going to attend the fights. The closest circle of those are his family. After that, there's a core fan base. But then when you get past that, you're going to get people who are interested in Anthony Joshua, but are not die-hard, willing to do and believe, willing to pay for anything that he does. And I've been saying this for a while, that number is shifting. There are more and more people in the UK that come to my comment section that I listen to on UK streams that are not buying this line from Anthony Joshua. And this is the third person that says Anthony Joshua is trying to lowball them. 3. Dillian White says he's trying to lowball him. Tyson Fury said he was trying to lowball him. Deontay Wilder has been on record definitely saying that he's been lowballing him and that he's not being realistic, that Anthony Joshua is not being realistic in the money that they're offering for fights. There's 3 fighters doing this. Not 1, not 2, but 3. And at a certain point in time, reasonable Anthony Joshua fans or reasonable Anthony Joshua supporters or borderline Anthony Joshua supporters or just avid boxing fans in the UK are going to start saying, look, man, once shame on them, twice shame on you. Once shame on them, twice shame on you. And what that means is if something happens one time, okay, I can go for it. Deontay Wilder's wanting 50-50. Deontay Wilder wants this money. You're not willing to pay that money. He's not being realistic in negotiations. Okay, that's Deontay Wilder. We'll believe you the first time. Now it's Deontay Wilder and Dillian White. Do we believe you now? This is twice. So this is 2 guys who are trying to negotiate a fight with you that say you don't want to pay the money that they think that they're worth and are saying that your offers are laughable. Right? Laughable. That's what Stephen Espinoza said about the contract that Anthony Joshua sent Deontay Wilder. He said it's the most one-sided contract that he'd ever seen. Now you got Dillian White saying, man, that he's offering to pay this dude less money than he just got done fighting Derek Chisora for. Dillian White's like, I fight on pay-per-view too. I just fought Derek Chisora, and you're offering me less money to fight you than I got paid for fighting Derek Chisora. What sense does that make? And now you having Tyson Fury, you having Frank Warren in exchange, speaking for Tyson Fury, saying that the offer that Tyson Fury received was laughable and nowhere close to 60-40, not anywhere close to a 60-40 offer. At a certain point in time, man, I'm telling you, you're going to have to do, Anthony Joshua's going to have to do business. He's going to have to do business. When the market is telling you, look, man, this is how, when fighters, you're trying to make a big mega fight for your fans. And there are a certain number of people that you can do it with. And they're all telling you and charging you the same amount of money to do it. You are going to have to pick one of those dudes and pay them their money. You're going to have to. Or you're going to turn around and tell the people, your fans, oh, well, they wanted too much money. I'm sorry. I can't give those guys more of your money. I want more of your money, fans. Okay? Treating it as if, and I said this on other videos, treating it as if the fans' money belongs to Anthony Joshua. But anyway, man, this is the third time that they've said that he's given laughable offers. It's not just Deontay Wilder. It's not just Dillian White. It's now Deontay Wilder, Dillian White, and Tyson Fury all saying the same thing. He's going to have to pay up. He's going to have to pay up eventually, man. He's going to lose. He's going to lose a considerable chunk of his fan base, man. And I've been feeling it coming from UK people that comment on pages, from the lack of, and even the lack of complaints coming from UK fans about things that I say. Because now I know some of these guys aren't going to come to my channel and be like, yeah, I know, Fanon, I know you've been telling me that Anthony Joshua is, really, being real funny with the money and doesn't want these fights and acting like he doesn't want the fights. The same people that used to come to the channel saying that stuff all the time are no longer saying it. Quiet as a church mouse. And that's because they're starting to get a clue. Once, shame on you. Twice, shame on me. They believed you they believed Anthony Joshua when it came to Deontay Wilder. Now they have to believe Anthony Joshua when it comes to Dillian White, and believe Anthony Joshua when it comes to Tyson Fury. And really, man, it's just not a likelihood. It really is time for people to accept that either Anthony Joshua does not want those fights, or Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn are so cheap with the money and so selfish with the money that they don't care about giving fight fans the fights that they actually want to see. And either one of those scenarios is bad business. And anyway, with that, I'm out. Peace.